Welcome back to New Day. I hope you're having a good morning. Now, we've been telling you about the political gridlock in Washington for weeks. Now, get ready for gridlock of the real kind. Thousands of truckers headed to Washington this morning with the goal of expressing their frustration at the government by literally tying up traffic. CNN's Joe Johns is in North Springfield, Virginia, with the very latest. What's the plan, Joe?
Well, Chris, we're standing by at this little perch overlooking the Capitol Beltway to see what develops. Organizers say they want to crowd the 64-mile interstate with cars and trucks over the next 3 days, but it's just not clear if they have the numbers to do that. Is it a big deal or a little deal?
It's going to be, from coast to coast, the biggest traffic jam in history.
Today we'll find out whether Ernest General Lee's big plans to crowd the Capitol Beltway and other thoroughfares with thousands of trucks in a protest against the government lives up to the nationwide hype.
We've had enough. We want 100 million people nationwide taking part of this, and they're going to.
The plans call for the truckers to hit the Beltway around Washington on Friday morning rush hour, tying up 3 lanes of 495, circling the nation's capital with big rigs traveling 55 miles an hour. They say they will keep up the protest through the weekend, obeying the laws and leaving a lane for emergency vehicles. So far, state police, while beefing up their presence in the states along the Beltway, have been measured in their reactions. As long as the vehicles comply with Virginia law, then the Virginia State Police will not interfere with their activities. Lee says it's just a coincidence that the so-called Truckers' Ride for the Constitution, which was planned weeks ago, happens to coincide with the partial government shutdown. But the truckers' list of grievances has everything to do with the government, starting with the president himself.
If you did a little background check on me, you'd find out I did a video calling for him to resign or be impeached. So I'm not going to try and back away from it at all. I just don't want to make this movement about it because the problem is bigger than that. It's not just President Obama. It is the corruption in the House, the Senate.
Organizers are also asking truckers to engage in a general strike and refuse to haul freight over the weekend to show solidarity with the movement. Right now, a lot of traffic out there, which is pretty normal for a Friday morning on the Beltway. The American Trucking Association has distanced itself from this protest. Michaela?
All right, Joe. I'm sure motorists there in the area, some will be supportive, but will probably be frustrated by the backup it causes.